Hi, so my name is Salman, and I have applied here for a full stack developer job, mostly as a backend developer or if you have a front end job. So, cutting to mail, I have to uh, show off them the best Node.js backend project, at least two. So, before we begin, the project I have worked on are mostly are private companies' source code. Most of the private clients and private companies. I am not allowed to use this source code or put them in a GitHub as a for open source. But I could show you how I have created these projects. Uh, I think you may understand that these are just private projects which I'm not allowed to put them in the GitHub. So first one is a restaurant dashboard system. As you can see, that is just Express.js framework I'm using. These are n variables. Actually, the n variables are here is most of coming from server. I have added the environment variables here. Cluster it going to fetching this file going to fetching the environment tokens from server, so even the developers cannot uh, copy the uh, private variables to access user data, tokens or coupons which we are creating here. So that's why we have created this. And there are helper functions API. One more thing. We are using Open API as for documentation here. Let's start with the routes. As you can see, there are a lot of routes. There is a quite a big project. Like we are using a Stripe for the payment system, booking, user. Actually, whole the project is a consist of two things. One is the dashboard. Other one is a restaurant booking system. So other restaurants could book their restaurant with on our web application. It concerns this is a backend system. There is a React application which also I have worked on, and there is also a React Native application. So actually, whatever I'm showing to this is a online application. Let me 1 second. Let me show you how this working. What is the name of this? 1 second. Restaurants. These are just URLs. Like first of all, if I there is an this repo is an private. I need to sign in. Don't do this. 1 second. Let me sign in. Doing this. 1 second. It's just I'm using just two-factor authentication for GitHub uh, for privacy reasons. Mm, so what is the code? 11266. Oh, yeah. Uh, that is the source code. It's a private repo for in this company. It contains all of this source code of this repo. It's a private company repo. You can see that. So let me show you the overall application. There's a login system. Okay, let's see. It's an Italian restaurant system. You can see that the restaurant club would need to real club. It's an Italian web application. You can click on it Google account. Actually, I have created a test account here. No. I need to again log in. I do not want to log in because when I log in, my email going it's going to send it to dashboard, and they're gonna ask me what you are doing again with this application. So as you can see that here you can log in and register your hotel, and there is a dashboard come here. You can upload your whatever the meals you are giving to the people. Application, there's a few. Actually, everything is in Italian. They just, yeah. Uh, Actually, the front end also I have worked on. That is the front end. That is a complete front. So let's go back to our email. I have to show at least two best Node.js projects. First one is this restaurant management system, which I have built. It's a quite a big system. And let's go to the second one. Uh, Actually, I have worked on a lot of projects. There are quite a big projects. Let's just pick up a blog system. Uh, Actually, this is I have created this as a blueprint for next projects. First of all, when you go to the AppJS, you have some security cleanup, Express.js application, simple. Password authentication, but in here I'm just using a manual authentication, like how to sign in, send it the user as a token, and the other things. Sign up, everything is written by from scratch by me. And you can see sign up, reset, update, and a lot of stuff. Yeah, controller. There is a handle factory function. Like instead of writing the function, I'm just using this function, passing the model, and it's the returning a function which I could rename it. It's a called a factory function. Uh, it save your time, and you can fastly move forward creating the whole application. And the second one is this. That's also I have worked on Next.js projects. Like there is a Nimble one. Nimble. It's just this is a Next.js application. Uh, it's just a cryptocurrency web miner like website web application. So these are my two best Node.js project, and most of source code is not available on GitHub because I have worked for private clients and I'm not allowed to share their source code. So that's why. So second question is, do you have experience with the relational MySQL and PostgreSQL databases? Actually, it's been actually professional. I haven't worked with any company which are using SQL and MySQL as a database, but I have worked on this. In my university, I have worked with SQL as a uh, Apache Tomcat and MySQL. And I have also worked on WordPress sites because when you download I mean, manage a WordPress download, whenever, MySQL is a default database coming with a WordPress. So you don't have choice. I have worked with WordPress, and I'm familiar with MySQL. I think I think I've worked with no, one or more projects. I think I worked with MySQL in Node.js. One second. Meantime, actually, if it's not apps, NodeSQL. Yes, yeah, that one. Let's open it up. Hmm, I have um, yeah, database. There is a library. I think it's, for I think spend time I have touched this project. Handlebars is a engine, view engine success. It's just a simple web application. I have built it only for authentication, login sign up system only for, and all of these values are just saving in the MySQL. I have worked with MySQL in Node.js, in WordPress, and in old days Apache Tomcat. Yeah, and let's go forward. I have worked with Node.js and the relation database mostly with the MySQL. Might that you can you Fastify instead of Express.js? Actually, I'm familiar with three Node.js frameworks. One is the most famous one, like Express.js, and the second one is a Metro.js, and third one is the Fastify. Actually, I use Fastify as a hobby project. So, like I feel like it's easy to write stuff. If you know Express.js, Fastify is very similar with it. You can use same plugins, but if you compare it with Metro.js, it's a little bit different landmark. So I have worked with the Fastify. Actually, I have opened few projects here. Yeah. Actually, this is a glitch site where you can work. I just have practiced here. What you Fastify. When I have worked with the Fastify, I have practiced a few examples here. You can see that it's loading up. Actually, I'm familiar with the three framework. Uh, let's move on to the next yes. Where you're importing the Fastify, logger true, require Mongoose. As you can see that I still just hard coded my whole Atlas database actually is still here. Actually, I'm just using an array and iterating over all of these routes, and that's the port close. If you go to routes, there is an array of get all of these methods. Fastify, I recently checked that Fastify is upgraded, and this is using an old version of Fastify. I think these are just creating product. These are just the CRUD operations in Fastify. Yeah, actually, there are two more projects I have worked on Fastify. Yeah, so I'm familiar with it.